right, guys, let's sous vide some burgers today. I am right now, I'm filling up my pot with water and um, getting that started. Now, the multi-cooker, whenever you do the sous vide setting, it takes about 35 minutes for the water to preheat. You get to set it at a specific temperature um, and it will heat up to that temperature. So you'll get a very even heat, a very even cook for your meat. So I'm making burgers tonight, and so I'm able to set the temperature exactly how I want it for a medium well. You also get a very handy guide, and it tells you exactly what temperatures to set it on. And I love that wheel right there. It tells you when it's preheating and when it's time to add and when it's cooking. That screen is so helpful to me. So while that was preheating, I just used that time to make burgers using our burger press, and I'll tell you about that later. I also added some garlic and herb rub to my burgers. It is so good, and if you've not tried it, you need to. And then I'm just adding the burgers into a Ziploc bag. Whenever you do this, you just want to make sure that they're all one layer. You don't want to stack your burgers on top of one another. So I'm using a gallon size bag, and I can put about 4 burgers in there at a time. I'm making 8 burgers tonight, and they all fit just perfectly into the multi-cooker. Just with the bags, you need to do 4 in each one. Now, with the bags, you need to make sure that you get all the water, I'm sorry, not water. You need to get all the air out of the bags, which I'll show you a neat little trick of how to do that in just a second. But I'm just putting the burgers in, as you can see. Another little tip that I like is that I folded the top of the bag down so that whenever I'm putting it together, closing the bag up, I guess, I don't get any cross contamination. And that is very, very important. So I'm able to just fold that up, as you can see, and not have to worry about getting any raw meat on my hands or on the outside of the bag. Now I'm pressing some air out right there, but I'll show you in just a second exactly how to ensure getting all the air out without one of those vacuum seal containers. Okay, so it says add, it has preheated, and so it's now time to put our burgers in the water. So I just take it, and as I'm dipping it into the water, I go ahead and open up the bag. Now, putting the burgers in the water is going to force that air up to the top of the bag, and so then you can easily push the air out and then close the bag up, and you essentially have vacuum sealed bags. So I'm just putting those in, and then I will close it up, and it takes a couple of hours to cook, which is perfect because I'm making burgers, and then I can go to a ball game, work at a concession stand, do whatever I need to do. And when I come home, my family, we're going to have burgers. All I have to do is do a little quick sear, and it's done. It is so wonderful, so handy, and such a neat little um, cooking alternative.
Okay, so our multi cooker has said that it is finished now. I love that it has the little screen on there. And so we're just going to open it up and pull our juicy burgers out. Now, one of the things that I really like about this multi-cooker is that it also has a little spot that you can put the lid. So you don't have to try to figure out where in the world you're supposed to put that lid. So now we're gonna pull out these burgers. Okay, and they are cooked, and I'm just gonna let them sit right there for just a second. And now look at all the juices, guys, running on those burgers. I mean, that is just amazing. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these burgers. You can eat it exactly like that. It's done, but what I would like to do is go ahead and sear it a little bit on top. That way it's got that seared looking crust, you know? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the burgers out. Oh my goodness, the juice, and they smell so incredible. So incredible. And I'm just gonna take out two, okay? Just to do this for you real quick. Now, the thing about these are you can set the temperature depending on how well done you want your burgers or steaks or chicken or whatever. Of course, chicken you want well done for sure. But so I did 145 degrees because I like a medium well for my burgers. So we're gonna put them over here, and that's getting nice and hot. I'm just gonna do a quick sear because I wanna put some cheese on it and have a cheeseburger. Now I did use our hamburger press to pat out the patties. Something happened to my camera while I was doing all of that. And so I used our hamburger press. If you have any questions about that whatsoever, please leave a question in the comments and I will be happy to get with you for that, because I'm telling you, the hamburger press is amazing. It's one of my favorite tools, especially for the upcoming summer. We use it quite often. It makes the perfect patties every time, and it's super easy, no mess involved whatsoever. It's wonderful, okay? So I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to do a very, very light sear. I'm gonna spray this with oil, just a little. There we go. And I'm not gonna put the lid down for this time, but I just wanna do a quick sear on these burger patties, just for a couple of minutes. And so while we're waiting on that to get a good sear, I just want you to know that if you are enjoying my content, enjoying my videos, please, I would appreciate so very much if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I have a whole community on Facebook. It's called Nicole's Kitchen Therapy VIP group. So you can hop on over there and join that group. I give tons of recipes and specials and all of that good stuff. But yes, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe. Also, if you're interested in any of these products, the link is in my bio, and it is up top in the cover page. There's a little click here, and that will take you right to everything you need. I so appreciate it. Okay, so let's just turn these over. Yes, now they've got this good little sear here that looks like a grilled burger. And I'm gonna put a couple of pieces of cheese. And this time, instead of pressing it down, I'm just gonna have it hover over the top. I'm just gonna have it hover over the top to get the cheese nice and melted. perfect burgers. Look at the patties. They fit right on the bun. That's what I love about that hamburger press. Normally if I make hamburgers myself and try to pat them out, they end up being like that big around. So what I love about our burger press is it makes a perfect patty every single time. So anyway, I'm just gonna dress this up really quick and we're gonna have us some burgers for dinner. I like a little mayonnaise. And I like a little mustard too. Mayonnaise and mustard. That there. Pile on some lettuce. And there you have it. Your perfect sous vide cheeseburger.